Problems, I solve them. I run through the money, the pressure be calling. Left on my blessings, I feel like I'm falling. The birdie is back, tell me I'm garbage. I'm going through something, that's why I ain't calling.
What is up, y'all? I'm Lisa Blonay, and you are locked into Blonay Media. Make sure you smash that like button, share out this live. If you guys are feeling the vibe, go ahead and subscribe. I am back to catch you up on the tea or whatever. Remember, we are the third party. Your POV is welcome in the chat. Just talk to me nice. Look, y'all, drop them jewels, hype me up, join the vibe, because once we locked in, ain't no switching up. Let's get into the messy, y'all. And I hate that it's messy, okay? I really, really do. But I have been looking into this, and I just recently did a live on the whole Quail situation, everything being brought up. Monday, you know, the ABC boys are wanting to question him about the tragic loss of life for Ronnie Doe, okay? And I would like to say before we even get into this is my condolences go out to the friends and family and anyone that was affected in the loss of that young man's life. But in a way, I wouldn't say that he's speaking from beyond, but the videos that are out there that he did either before his passing or shortly before his passing are now bubbling to the surface as far as my timeline goes, okay? And it's all over the place, y'all. I found some videos that I haven't seen on Ronnie Doe at all, okay? And I don't know how they made it to my timeline. Well, you know how Google works, but it's so many unanswered questions, and I have some of them, okay? I don't know hide nor hair. All I know, and I can give you, is my POV, my perspective. Okay, I feel like I'm smarter than a fifth grader. All right, I got a little bit of discernment. Okay, I got since God gave a worker ant, and I put that all together, and I come to you guys alive. So what? So we can make it make sense together. Okay, I got questions. I hope you guys too, and I hope some of y'all out there perspective answered some of these questions, okay? Yo tengo las preguntas, pero no tengo la respuesta, okay? So, can you answer the question? Can you contestar? That's all I'm asking. All right, you guys, let's go ahead and get into this because I hope I got it in order. I'm all over the place. Everything came into me all over the place. I feel like a tarot reader, as a matter of fact. You know what I'm saying? Where you got to go by the cards and just whatever the cards say. But y'all be on me about, you got to have the us like that. You got to have the us like that. Girl, it ain't set up in my mind. It's all over the place. So I tried. Y'all let me know how I did. So let's go ahead and get into this, okay? Now I wanted to start out with Quail. And the reason why I wanted to start out with Quail is because Quail and what he's been saying, we're putting some validity to that, right? Just recently. But what about what Quail has been saying? What about what Quail has been said? Okay. And what do I mean? Well, if we believe him now, or some validity, I'm not saying anything that anybody is saying is totally true. Why? Because I have not vetted the source. I was not there. So those two roadblocks alone give me minimal leeway in any of these conversations. Okay. I don't know these people on top of that. That's 3 roadblocks that we all have. Okay. And we can't get around that. So we can only push the envelope so far, but I'm willing to do it. Okay. But what I'm trying to ask you guys is, if we believe that there is some validity to what he's saying now, what about what he has been saying then? Okay. And most of the people in this scenario, in this whole, just, I don't even know what to call it, this whole circus, this whole situation, I believe that some people in here are dead wrong. I believe some people were playing police games. Okay. I wanted to bring Mookie into the mix because did Mookie try to off Chrisean Rock? Have you guys heard of that? Where the reason why he's in prison or the reason why he went had something to do with Chrisean Rock? I mean, this family is full of diabolical toxicity, madness, and mayhem. You know, it comes from all angles. And I think that Chrisean's family dark past will be the very catalyst that will expose the truth, because you know what's done in the dark comes to light. And right when you least expect it, it's never nothing that we're looking at, right? We're looking to the left, and all the way from the right comes, bam, comes the answer, right? And I feel like Chrisean's family's dark past, and it is a dark past. I've survived it. I'm surprised that they survived. Okay? When you have no one holding anybody accountable, everyone is wicked and has wicked ways, that has to create an atmosphere of nothing but demonic energy. Can you imagine? Before we even get into it, can you imagine? Maybe some of y'all can. Okay? Maybe some of y'all's family paths are neck and neck with Chrisean. As I always say, and I'm not putting this on anybody, but the people that we talk about, including Chrisean, all the way down, are simply the catalyst. Okay? They represent a sector of society. They're not the only ones. They're not an anomaly. This is not just Chrisean's family. You know how many Chrisean's families are out there? Right? So that's the reason why I say that, okay? But let's go ahead and get into this, because I remember the talk about Mookie and the reason why he went in, and there's certain videos out there in and around the time Crazy in Love. Remember when she introduced her family and everybody came out and they end up getting into it, and her father ended up getting knocked out by Blueface? Like, that was diabolical on its own, right? But Mookie has been known to say some things where he stood up for Chrisean, and other times where he has just ripped her apart. All right. Another reason why I went down this rabbit hole or this trail is because of the video that I did the other day, where we heard Quail and Chrisean's father, and the way that Chrisean's father was speaking ill on her and the family, right? It really makes you think, okay? It really makes you think. So I wanted to go ahead and get into this, okay? Let me see. Let's go ahead and get into this, because if what Quail says now holds weight and can create a conversation, then what he has said has to hold some of the same weight, right? Now, he spoke on Mookie and Chrisean, and he said that her own brother, Mookie, tried to unalive Chrisean. Now, I don't know if this is where this narrative came from, but he said it loud and clear, okay? We all know that Chrisean's brother Mookie went to jail, I think, for attempted red rum. And I pulled up some videos because you don't quote me verbatim, but I think that's what he actually went to prison for. Okay. He got, if I'm not mistaken, correct me if I'm wrong, 60 years in prison. And I think he already had a record. I'm not too sure about that either. Okay. Let's go ahead and get into this first video, and then we'll talk. All right, hold on. Well, I got two videos for y'all. All right, we're going to get into those videos, and then we'll talk. All right. All right, let's go ahead and get into this short that I made, because y'all, I've been on this. Okay, I've been on it. All right. I'm going to introduce my short that I did on here. I think it brings a little bit of light. But then we're going to get to Quayle's video of him literally saying these things. All right, let's go.
Wait a minute. Did Chrisean just say she's about to help her brother Mookie get out of prison? In a recent phone call, Mookie, who's been locked up for nearly 2 years and is currently serving a 60-year sentence on attempted red rum, told Chrisean he's now in medium security and needs to get out ASAP. Chrisean asked for the lawyer's retainer information and payment details, but what's really going on behind the scenes? And why does Mookie sound like he's in such a rush to leave? Let's talk about it. Take a listen.
Mookie, it's a lot. All right, well, we're gonna get your lawyer, get you out of there. Just call your, or I don't know what you want. Can you? I don't know what to do. Just get a lawyer, a good one, and just tell her to text me a retainer. Like, ask for what's the overall, like what's the payment method too.
My girl, the only that's my go-to person. My girl, the only person I call for every day. We can move it to the next building in jail. All the old kids are infected. And I want to tell you a bunch of people that's the minimum tier. I'm medium security. I was max. Fucking, I'm on the minimum tier. Children, but I'm like, damn, dog got me out of there, got me full. I got it. And she's so much for the birds. I gotta get out of the view and look at it like I look at it. I'm like, well, I have it. You got your car there?
Yeah, I got a car on there. I'm driving right now.
You got your car or a whole other car out there?
I got another car out here. I got a car in Cali and a car in Baltimore. I got AMG truck out here and I got the BMW in Baltimore. I love you, Mookie.
I love you more.
I'm just trying to stay focused, bro.
Yeah, I stay focused. I'm strong. I'm good for that. You're gonna be good. That's what I'm trying to do. You got it though.
I've been streaming too, like I've been doing everything at the same time.
Leave your thoughts, follow, and stay tuned for more.
Okay, y'all. I don't think Chrisean really rocks with Mookie since his incarceration or even before, right? And I think she recently played in our face. No, she played in Mookie's face, okay? Because we expected this from her, right? Like she was going to finance his legal team and try to get him out of a 60-year bid. Girl, are you cool? Is you cool? I swear she missed her calling. I swear she missed her calling, girl. You were supposed to be a soap opera star, okay? You were supposed to be an actress. Because if you were, girl, you deserve an Oscar and an Emmy for all this acting you be doing, okay? This theatrics that you always display, all right? An Oscar and an Emmy, all right? You're in the wrong field of work. I'm just letting you know. Now, let's go ahead and get into what Quayle had to say, all right? Hold on, y'all. Thank you guys. Shout out to my mods. Shout out to my members for holding me down. Everybody that is in the chat right now, giving their POV and engaging with this live. I appreciate you. Make sure you like. Go ahead and subscribe, all right? Grab your membership, become part of the Blown Society. Let's go. Let me go ahead and bring this up for y'all right quick because I wanted you guys to see this video, which you probably have seen it before. This is old. Most of the videos I'm going to bring up is old. I'm bringing up Ronnie videos. Of course, they're not recent. But because we did do a whole live and have a whole conversation on a recent video and incident that is currently going on with Quayle, I just thought it just appropriate that we take y'all back to the hood like K-Swiss. Okay. Let's go ahead and do this. And let me bring this up for y'all. And I don't know what it is about Quayle, but it seems like this man has access to everybody. He is somehow with his sneaky, slimy, slithery, low bottom, low energy, trifling, police game playing, off. He seems to be all in the mix, and he seems to be close. Now, y'all know that besides the video we did on Quayle, just alone about the resurfacing of the investigation for the unalivement of Ronnie, right? He was also connected to trauma. I just did a video on it. And guess who was right all up in the middle of the mix? Who was all up in the middle of the meow mix? And I mean close ties. The nigga ain't sitting in the back seat. The nigga's not an afterthought. He is all up in the Kool-Aid front and center. He be in the passenger seat. All right? Why is Quayle always shotgun? Y'all answer me right now. Ahora, ahorita. Dígame. ¿Por qué? ¿Por qué? ¿Por qué? Why is he always sitting shotgun? Somebody mama, somebody sister, somebody daddy. He right there in the mix. Yeah, he don't know nothing. I was just trolling. I don't know anything. Nigga, please. Some of us is from the streets too. You're not the only one. And the streets of Baltimore ain't the only streets to be from, okay? Just FYI, Noogle. They be thinking we dumb. They be thinking we dumb. Older, younger, you don't forget shit like that, all right? Especially when you lived it. Duh. Anyways, y'all, let me go ahead and bring this up for y'all because they be playing us for dumb. They be playing us for stupid. Like, bro, your streets that you can't, that's not the only street. All right? We know we can see you, nigga. We see you. I don't know why somebody would volunteer and raise their hand for some police games and then use themselves. There's something to that. He's not just up here playing. He's dumb. He cannot read a room to save his life. Okay? He got ignorant written across his forehead. Dumb as fuck written right there up under dumb on his forehead. Okay? But the nigga ain't crazy. Not crazy enough to think of maybe I'll just troll and say I did it. Maybe I'll throw Blueface in the mix. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Get from around me. Shut up talking to us. Okay? Hold on, y'all. Let me bring this up. Thinking we stupid. Please. We see you. We're just trying to figure it out because we don't know your rabbit ass. Thank God. Because that probably would mean we had some history with these people. I wouldn't want to be around for nothing he talked. Remember when? No, I don't. No. Do you remember when? No. Thank God I was not around. Okay? Let's go ahead and get into this, y'all. Let me make sure you guys can see this and hear this. All right? Yeah, y'all can see it. All right, well, let me read the caption for y'all right quick. Y'all see this? Mookie wanted to unalive Chrisean. Whole time Krusty said it was Tareen. And you guys all know that they all say that they either want each other to unalive themselves. How many times have we talked about the suicide? Chastity talked about it. Chrisean talked about it. Tessa talks about it. They have this thing where they want each other to unalive each other or they want to set each other up. Like I say all the time, with family like this, who needs friends like this? Who the fuck needs enemies when your own flesh and blood wants to see you no longer breathing. Y'all don't think this shit is weird? Y'all don't think this is diabolical? You don't think that this is demonic? No love because there's no love lost because there's no love. I don't see a shred of empathy. And just imagine the innocent animals and children that have to be up under these people and have suffered because of the brokenness of the people that come from this bloodline. Not everybody, okay? We don't know every Malone. We don't know the history. But for the most part, you're either demonic or a survivor in this family. There's nothing in between. Nobody's thriving. You're either the diabolical one or you're surviving. Nobody is thriving. Nobody is living. If you listen to any one of their lives, when they choose to come live, it's always disparity. It's always downtrodden. Somebody is always after them. They are the victim. Somebody is always trying to expose them. They never come with any good news. Never. And if they do, it's short-lived and it's nonsensical. It's remedial. Oh, yeah, I got a bottle today. Bitch, what? In school? Have any of y'all reached any of your goals? Even when Chrisean, just when you thought she's reached, like, oh, she's a boxer now, she's this and that, she comes with some downtrodden ass shit. Oh, yeah, the Satan is after me. The devil is after me. I have to rebuild. And, I know the signs of when Satan is coming and I need to move away. Bitch, you say that every day. She's constantly fighting demons, constantly fighting people, constantly fighting the enemy, constantly fighting the unseen. Every time she comes live, bitch, when will you take a breather? When will you start doing the right thing by Junior? Never, because you guys are always in this state of fight or flight, fawn or freeze. It's exhausting. And I these motherfuckers. Y'all peep. Next time any one of them family members come live, they never, ever, ever be having read the Bible more than I do. I ain't never seen such downtrodden people that read the Bible. Got your highlighter, girl. I don't even use a highlighter when I read the Bible. I should be the one with a highlighter. Chrisean'S Bible is one bright ass yellow book. Because that's all that hoe do. It's highlight, highlight, highlight. Bitch, you're not living with your highlighting, hoe. Let's get into this, because these people is racking my nerve. I ain't never seen such negativity and such downtrodden ass shit in my life. Damn. Let's listen to this. Shit, now I'm upset. Hold on, y'all. Let's go. Listen to this damn man. I don't know if you want to believe him or not. Just listen. And when was the date on this? The fuck? 8 months ago. You still yapping your jaws. Still.
Niece shit or nephew. But Mookie was gonna kill Chrisean'S. I think he had locked up right now for attempt murder, and Chrisean ain't make it to not one of his court dates. She ain't fucking with Mookie. Why you think she don't post free Mookie? Them shots was fired towards Chrisean, bro. I'm telling you, I ain't even just talking. I'm telling y'all. You know it. I'm telling serious face all that. I'm dead ass on a dead homies. Schoolyard crip. He's gonna kill her ass. You feel me? But that's wild, bro. But I ain't gonna lie. He probably was acting out of impulse, out of anger. So he probably would be on his sister's side through all this fuckery. But you gotta realize, yo, your sister wrong, bro. She doing this causing her shit for herself. I understand. You supposed to ride out with your family, woo, woo, woo. But how much I'm gonna let your stupid ass keep doing? How much? You went up dead in jail fucking with this girl, bro. She gonna end up having nigga dead. On the dead homies. On trauma. That's why I mind my business. Well, look, I don't mind my business. I don't give a fuck. I ain't scared of no nigga.
That's the last thing that you do is mind your business. Okay?
Look, I don't mind my business. I don't give a fuck. I ain't scared of no nigga. I'm in Baltimore City in the middle of every last one of her family members. Some of them live around the corner. Some of them live all the way down there. If you go down, it's gonna make you make a right, then you gotta make a left.
Now I know y'all heard that, right? Let me see what y'all are saying in the chat. What's up, Shantae? Shantae, you say, yeah, Mookie and Chastity have a special relationship. GG77, welcome. They infesting their toxicity to the internet, and we're part of it. We are part of it, y'all. The way that it's intertwined is almost sinister. You know what I'm saying? Because we want to cover it because it's intriguing, it's interesting, like it's tea, as we call it. But if we were to sit up here honestly as content creators and just talk about the lilies and the flowers and the trees and never say we got hoes, you know what I'm saying? Y'all wouldn't listen. Y'all wouldn't be here. Okay? You wouldn't be here. And the fact that content creators earn money and make a living off talking about the tea and the messy that is on these streets, it kind of interlocks us into this vicious cycle. You understand what I'm saying? Because I feel like if money wasn't involved in this, no matter how minimal or how much you make, we making money. All right? And I feel like if we weren't making money or there was an opportunity to make money, that we wouldn't be here. And they wouldn't be where they are. But they need us. And in actuality, we need them. We need their message. We don't necessarily ask for it or want it or agree with it. You guys get it? So in a way, content creators contribute to the delinquency of this internet too. We can't separate ourselves. I mean, I don't know how to justify it. And maybe there needs to be some type of prayer or reconciliation within ourselves. But I have to throw myself in the mix too, because and you all in the chat, we are part of the motherfucking problem. Oh my God, what are we gonna do, y'all? Well, look, we ain't gonna make no major drastic changes on this live, all right? So let's keep going. Let's keep going, all right, y'all? But I mean, the truth is the truth. I don't know what you want from me. I don't know what the fuck you want from me, okay? Hold on. Let me see what you guys are saying. They're making more money, Chrisean and Blue, off of their demises. Yes. And then we talk about the defenseless victims, which are the children. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, y'all. Anyways, let's get into this, okay? I mean, I don't know. I don't know what y'all want from me. But that's just the truth, all right? We got to live with it, all right? Well, I'm going to say a prayer after this, but we got to live with this, all right? I mean, we got to get into this, all right? Exactly. The circus needs content creators to keep the circus going on. Yes, they feed us, and then they watch us post. And they're happy. We can say the worst things about them. That's the thing about it. Like, the worst we talk about them, they don't give a fuck. Now, I'm not saying it doesn't affect them, because human behavior and human conditions don't change. Okay? Mad, anger, jealousy, You know what I'm saying? Humiliation and things like that. Well, those are not emotions, but you guys understand what I'm saying, right? There's only 12 emotions, but you guys understand the different things that I'm saying. They do feel that, and it does affect them. But when it comes to the bottom line, the bag comes first, is what I'm saying. They may be suffering behind the scenes, which they are. A lot of them are living in regret, which they are. A lot of them have self-hate, low self-esteem, insecurities, definitely. Okay. And we are talking about the things that they display signs of instability, mental instability. Okay. Separation anxiety, suicidal, manic, depression. You know, these are signs of mental instability. And we see that in a lot of the characters in the circus and beyond. Right? Narcissist, this is the narcissist playground. They have found a home, y'all. And it's just like the deception is real. And we're caught up in it, you know. We're caught up in it. But let's keep going, okay? Because I ain't going to hell. No, I'm just playing. Hurry up, let's see. So true, Blonay. Thank you, Loretta. He says it's a crime scene investigating. We're involved as viewers. Yeah. I mean, you know, any way we slice it's gonna come up peanuts, but it's just the way it is, y'all. You know, it's just the way it is. It's not you, it's them. Exactly. 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 As long as you guys don't take this and what we talk about and use it in your life or become these people, I think you're pretty much, you know, safe, because it's what you do when no one's watching that really counts, okay? And the intent of your heart is what God goes by. And I think if you look at that philosophy, no matter what you believe in, I just encourage you to believe in something greater than yourself, okay? Don't believe in nothing that can walk this earth, like I say, and put a pair of motherfucking Jordans on in the morning like you. Don't do it. Don't do it. Believe in something greater than yourself, whatever that may be. Now, you know, I push the Holy Spirit, Jesus, and God. I push the Trinity. I stand, I represent. I don't push it, right? But I'm not here to convert anybody. I'm not here to convince none of y'all. The fuck? All right, so let's go, y'all. He says Starla left. She tired of being locked up in there. Oh, she did with Junior. She uses her own mother. They can't enjoy themselves around her. No. Karma is kicking stud Sean's ass between Junior and Ronnie. Oh, yeah. Girl, they are suffering. They're human. All right? They are human, and their actions and behaviors show what's going on behind the scenes, right? Yeah. Their true colors always come out as soon as they turn on record. Sierra stays away. That's another sibling. Who is Sierra? Who is Sierra? They got another sibling named Sierra? I didn't even know that. What's up, Mina Monet? Hey, Monet. I didn't even know that, or did I? Have I ever talked about it? Chrisean trying to set Blueface up again. Trying? She's going to set that man up again. I'm telling you, Blueface is in danger. And he don't even know it. He think he got everything in the bag. He think he know everything. He think nobody can. He think he can't get got. And you gonna get got. I don't know how, when, where, or why, but Blueface is gonna be feel it. He's gonna feel it. I'm telling you, because you playing on the devil's playground with Satan's helper, not demons. We all encounter demons, nigga. We all encounter demons. Okay? To and fro, coming and going. But you are with Satan's assistant. All right? The fuck? You might as well clip Satan's toenails as close as you are. Blonay, I'm praying your finals went smoothly and you aced everything. Oh, thank you, pretty as Nikki. I haven't got my grade back yet, but hopefully so, y'all. Hopefully so. Okay. I didn't know what I was doing on the first 2 photographs that I had to do, but I kind of picked it up on like the other 7 because we had to do 10. So hopefully I got a good grade, y'all. But thank you so much, prettiest Nikki. Thank you so much, girl. I thought Chrisean was talking to Mookie. I can't believe none of them. Girl, I know. I don't believe none of them. I don't know who to believe, who not to believe. What is up, Joyce? Thank you, love. He got a death wish on himself. I believe it. I definitely believe it. On the road to 15K, you guys, don't forget to subscribe. All right, you guys, let's go ahead and get into the leaked messages between Ronnie and Quayle. And like I said, this man is linked to everybody. He was linked to everybody that is in this whole debacle. Quayle is in the middle of it all. I don't get it, but let me show y'all. He's now I'm going to show you how he was linked to Ronnie. How do you have messages where it's just you and Ronnie speaking? They're all linked. AJ, Ronnie. Do y'all know that Bonnie Lachey, because I forgot who it was. I think it was the Petty Pendergrass, all right, put me up on game and sent me some things that I want to talk about. But when I look deeper into it, do you guys know that Bonnie Lachey from Bad Girls Club, the one who lived with Blueface, was like Ronnie's good home girl? Did you know that they was gonna do music together? Did you guys know that they did lives together? Do you know that she spilled some tea on Ronnie that nobody else knew? Yes. I'm telling y'all, this is y'all. If I got really deep into this, y'all would be like, what the fuck? Bonnie Lachey, look her up. She was the one who said that Chrisean pointed a pow pow at her son. And Ronnie talked about it too, because it happened. If there's definitely a photograph out there. I have not seen the video, but I saw the still photo. Okay, so it happened. And I also have a photograph of Chrisean when they were living with Blueface. She was in the bathtub with Bonnie Lachey's son. And Chrisean has had some questionable things too when it comes comes to her being around children. But we won't get into that. Okay, I'm not going to take you down that rabbit hole. Let's stay in this rabbit hole. All right, because y'all go crazy like me. I can't. Hold on. All right, so hold on, you guys. Let me see if it's coming up. Let's see, y'all.
I will never be worried about nobody.
Hold on, because I got to push the mute on these people. All right, so let me see. I'm gonna let you guys see these videos too. But Ronnie. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and look at this. I think this is it. Is this it? Wait, hold on. Okay. Now let's go ahead and get into this, y'all. All right. Let's go ahead and get into this. I think he can explain it more than I can. All right. And then we'll read the caption if he doesn't. Okay. Read the screenshot. This is between, y'all see this right here? These messages are between Quayle and Ronnie. All right. All right. Hold on, y'all. Let me go ahead and make sure you guys can see this. Go ahead and take a look at this.
Has not already subpoenaed and been granted access to his fucking Instagram, you gotta be a fucking fool. So whoever sent Ronnie this fucking message, in my opinion, they meeting with the detectives on fucking Monday. This is an alleged text message from Ronnie's hitman. He literally sent a message to Ronnie saying 5K to smoke your retarded ass clown. And so when you guys come to my page, just know I'm actually just taking it light and I'm only repeating what's been said.
Did you get all that? Now, all this is allegedly, all right? Let me take that back. We don't know for sure if this is between Quail and Ronnie, all right? But just like the content creator that posted or that's on this video, I am inclined to believe that this is between Quail and Ronnie. Also, remember, there was a video that I played for you guys about 2011 times. Every time I go live and talk about Ronnie, I play the video of Whack 100, okay, where he says all you got to do is pay a dusty ass nigga $2,500 to get the job done. Okay? I'm just saying, y'all, let's finish.
Come to my page, just know I'm actually just taking it light and I'm only repeating what's been said. The detective contacts you a year and a half later on a homicide. It's either one or two things. Either he know you committed the murder or either he knows you know who ordered the hit. Point blank, period. So in my opinion, I think on Monday there will be an arrest for Ronnie's murder. Because for 1 second, if you think that the
Y'all heard that. Okay. Let's go ahead and look at this because he did not go over the actual message. All right. Let's go ahead and look at this message. I'm gonna blow it up a little bit for you. This is allegedly between Ronnie, who was sent a message by the person who allegedly took his life, the hitman, we're gonna call it, okay? If you're speculating, we would probably point our finger at Quail, just like this content creator did. And Quail, like the caption said, did a little bit more than trolling. Okay, there was some truth to what Quail was saying. Who you know in the hood that played like that? Who would confess to doing something like that and then call somebody out talking about, give me my honey, give me my honey. You owe me, Blueface. You owe me $100K because I got rid of that nigga. He didn't hint. He didn't play around with words. No, nigga. Let's go ahead and take a look at this, all right? I'm still waiting on y'all to tell me what nigga in the hood play like that. What nigga in the boardroom play like that? What nigga in the gym play like that? Okay? All right, so if you guys look right here, this is Ronnie Doe. This is definitely Ronnie Doe's line, okay? It says, steak breath, a ninja. Somebody says, oh, now you angry. Somebody says, I'm happy. You broke. Trying to get a come up. I'm up, you down. I see you outside. Somebody else says, I'm broke. I'm trying to come up with. Somebody else says, begin Christian, pay you $5, begging. I think that says begging Chrisean to pay you $5K, but it says begin Christian, pay you $5K. Oh, it does. They corrected. Chrisean. This is somebody who's ignorant, don't know how to spell, don't really know how to talk. It sounds like Quail to me. So this sounds just like he's writing just like he talks. Anyways, it says, I think that says begging Chrisean to pay you $5K. Somebody else says, you definitely don't have more money, cars, EXT than me. You don't have a place to stay. Ooh, these people cannot spell nor talk, nor give a fuck. Like, you could have corrected that, right? And then it says $5K to smoke your retarded A. It says show titles and elite. Ooh, hoo, hoo. Y'all. So the blue or the purple is obviously the AKA or alleged hitman, and the black was Ronnie Doe going back and forth with this person. I can't make this up. And again, I have to reiterate, Quayle had access to all of them, including Ronnie. All right. Including Ronnie. Wow. All right. Now, although there is a strong possibility, hold on, you guys. Although there is a strong possibility that Ronnie was unalived by Chrisean, or Chrisean had something to do with it, right? Which we strongly believe, and we kind of lean towards that. I want to give you guys another perspective, okay? Because of, and the reason why we believe that, right, that she may have had something to do with the unaliving of Ronnie, or because of his claim to Junior, right, and his pursuit of the truth and his ruthless attitude towards Chrisean, because there was no way that she could stop him. There was no way that she could really affect him because he knew her. That's just like if you know your ex, right? And you know them like a book, like, nigga, we just fucked like last week. Nigga, I've known you for 4 years. You know what I'm saying? Do you know the attitude you would have with somebody who you've been in cahoots and cahoots and sleeping with the enemy for 4, 5, 6 years? Your high school sweetheart, you would not be scared. You would not be moved by that person. You would be, nigga, sit down. I'm not scared of you. You can't move me. I know you. We have to think about that in that perspective. And I think his ruthless attitude towards Chrisean, right, where she was trying to lie on him, trying to deter him. She was denying their connection, just so blatantly out here on these internet streets, acting like he's crazy. Oh, he just showed up. That she just sucked his dick last week. Girl, your best friend AJ was dropping you back and forth at this nigga's house, and you took a pregnancy test at her house. Everybody can't be lying. And now, just a month, 2 months, a month later, like, bro. Fast forward till now you acting like you don't know. You have no ties, no connection, no intimacy with this. You don't know this nigga. And then you go out and get a restraining order on him. Girl, are you cool? But she was acting like she didn't know him like that, right? We have to look at the other perspective of this, okay? And what do I mean? It may be unpopular opinion, but maybe Chrisean, being the setup queen, being who she is, it's hard to believe. I mean, my throat is hurting right now for me. I'm throwing up a little bit inside of my mouth because I'm about to say this, but maybe she didn't have anything to do with him being unalived. There is a possibility, y'all. Now, it's a small possibility, but we can't put all our eggs in one basket because Ronnie was in these streets, okay? He was living by the pow pow, and sometimes you die by the pow pow. All right. If you don't know those rules at streets, I don't care how much book smart you got, Moogle. Live by the, die by the, right? And you can also die by the pow pow when you choose that street lifestyle, right? The bad boy, that we all know and love. Let's just be real. He often said that he was strapped. All right. He often called out naysayers, ops, whatever you want to call them. And backlash and retaliation is expected, y'all. Like anybody else. Anybody that you know that chose the street lifestyle, your brother, your homeboy, your baby daddy, right? And us sitting shotgun next to any one of these people, we put ourselves in harm's way too. When we choose to deal with people who choose this type of lifestyle. Now, there are a few avenues that lead me to believe that others may have wanted to do harm to Ronnie. Um, you know, and I don't know. Now, Ronnie did speak quite extensively on the incident that happened with him and Chrisean July 24th of 2019 when they came to Los Angeles. They came to California together. All right. They had been driving for 3 days, no shower. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know how they ate or survived. But they end up meeting someone named Geronimo Lugo Vasquez. Okay. And it was an unlikely meeting, but the way that Chrisean moves, and she's always trying to bring people to Jesus and save people, it kind of makes sense when Ronnie is explaining it to me, explaining it to us, because I'm like, well, why in the hell is she following? Because in the story, he's like, yeah, when he's telling the story, he's like, yeah, she followed him to the car. And she was trying to, we were all outside in a prayer circle. I'm like, oh, Lord, no wonder. And the way that she attaches herself to strangers, and then all of a sudden, this is my new team. This is my new best friend. This is my new sister. And you've only known her for 3 days. This is her MO. So it makes sense that she got attached to Geronimo. And I'm finding out Geronimo at the time was 45 years old. Chrisean was like 19. Girl, why are you linking up and in a prayer circle and trusting a 45-year-old stranger? But now, seeing how she moves, and I know her MO, and I know her pattern of behavior like the back of my hand, it makes sense. She often attaches herself to strangers and gives them this monumental title and access to her world and her life. So it's no wonder that they got into this situation. Now, I don't know exactly how it went. I mean, from them explaining, I don't know how it turned left. From them getting ready to take a shower to all of a sudden this man holding a knife or whatever he was holding, trying to, grape or assault or attack Chrisean. And, Ronnie and his homeboy had to bust in like gangbusters and come save the day and end up pounding the nigga. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, there are a few avenues that lead me to believe that others may have wanted to do harm to Ronnie. Let's start with Geronimo. He was unalived by Ronnie. Okay? He was unalived by Ronnie. Now, later, okay, he did a little time for it. Later, he got out within months. All right? They ruled it as justifiable homicide. You know what? Let me play this video for y'all because it explains it. Girl, I just created a video. I ain't got to talk because I just created a motherfucking video that's going to break it down for y'all. All right? Hold on. Because as a matter of fact, it's going to come right in handy. Let me go ahead and pull this up for you guys. Hold on. Because what? Girl, you just did a video. Girl. Lady. Girl, show these people this damn video. Hold on. Let Ronnie tell you, okay? Hold on, y'all. Let me make sure that I can bring it up for you guys. Shout out to everybody in the chat. I will be in the chat, you guys. And let me make sure you guys can see this and hear this. All right, go ahead and take a look at this short that I just made. And you're welcome.
Ronnie speaks on Geronimo Lugo Vasquez's autopsy and details on what happened on that fateful day, July 24, 2019. Details on what happened. No doubt, two to the dome. Take a listen.
Man, you talking about getting Geronimo autopsy report. I can tell you what happened to him. He got 2 fatal shots to the head. They over the joint trying to ask me about Geronimo autopsy and all type of dumb stuff. I just had to tell him, man, your boy took 2 to the head. Fatal. Bing. Boom. Boom. Nigga got hit with that shit. Nigga stepping up like this. Fell right on his face. You gone. Nigga got hit with that shit. Fell on his face. Y'all know what it is. Oh my goodness. It's crazy work. Nigga got hit with that shit. Just had to sit his ass down. His ass hit good as a bitch. Fuck is you talking about? Stop playing so much. You miss that. Don't let your ass be next. Fuck is you talking about? Who the fuck you talking to? Nah, ain't no fucking chill, bro. Cause y'all, like, for one, I can speak. Like, I ain't no dumb ass street nigga. I'm a smart ass street nigga. I beat this shit. You can kill a nigga in California. It's called justifiable homicide. Self-defense homicide. You dumb motherfuckers. Y'all dumb as shit just be talking, bro. I beat the case. Already went to jail for the shit. I did my time. I paid my lawyer. And he still retained if anything come back. Fuck is you talking about? Yeah.
Any questions? Leave your thoughts, follow, and stay tuned for more. Ronnie speaks on Geronimo Lugo Vasquez's autopsy and details on what happened on that fateful day, July.
So you guys basically heard what Ronnie had to say, right? Justifiable homicide. Okay? That's how he's able to talk about it now. Well, he was able to talk about it then. Now, like I said, it was in self-defense, but Geronimo, and rest in peace to Geronimo, and my condolences go out to his family and friends and anyone that was affected by the loss of his life. Regardless of what goes on, I don't know exactly what happened, but I don't wish unalivement on anyone. Okay. I don't wish unalivement on anyone. But the fact that this man was 45 years old with a bunch of 19, 20-year-olds, like, I don't get it. And, you know, a seemingly come to Jesus situation that turned tragic. But allegedly, have you guys heard that he was tied to the cartel? Right? Truth, tea, or rumors? I don't know. You know, maybe his family, maybe his friends, maybe his homies wanted street justice. Maybe they didn't agree with the time that he did. Maybe they don't agree that it was justifiable. You know what I'm saying? Maybe they held a grudge. I mean, it's not that outlandish to think about that, right? I don't know, y'all. What do y'all think? I'm just saying. there's just so many unanswered questions. But I guess, I mean, are we finding out on Monday what's going to go on? Because if you ask me, the way that these people move, and I'm talking about just the total circus in its totality, right? And in the way that they share each other. Because I was watching a video of Ronnie and somebody was like, well, you decided to sleep with Chrisean while Blue was in jail, and you were with Chrisean, but you were, and then allegedly he was in the hospital room when Chrisean was born, when Junior was born. And the way that they just freely just, you know what I'm saying? That is energy that you're sharing. Anytime that you lay down with someone, anytime that you're intertwined with someone, it's a spiritual connect, it's an energy. You get up with part of that person. And intimacy is supposed to be a wonderful thing. It's supposed to be something that is valued and cherished, but they just land with this person. And oh yeah, he was just like, yeah, I slept with her. Yeah, why not? Like, duh. I'm like, wait a minute. Are y'all not like, I'm like, what kind of ritualistic sex spell, sharing bed, spirits, curses, swapping of fluids, demonic acts is going on? It's just the nonchalant attitude of it all, y'all, that I can't make sense of. And I believe that it's demonic. The way that Blueface can just la, 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 go sleep with Chrisean, spend 4 days with her, swap fluids with her, and then he'll come home and talk about her like a dog. Deny, 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 humiliate, humiliate, humiliate. It's like he's almost addicted to it, like he can't help himself. And then he will gaslight the fuck out of Nevaeh and make her feel like, trying to make you feel like you crazy, girl. It's called gaslighting. That's what narcissistic people do. You don't know? Hoovering, love bombing, triangulation. He is doing this so blatantly, and nobody is calling it out. Nobody is calling it out. Got Nevaeh over there thinking she insecure, that she's not pretty, she's not, and he don't understand why she feel like that. Somebody need to slap the fuck out of you. It's not uncommon for a woman to feel insecure and unpretty while she's sitting up there 8-9 months pregnant, about to drop a whole human out her coochie. I don't get it. I just don't get it. And he wants her to think that something's wrong with her. No, something's wrong with you. And it kind of drives you crazy, because I've never been in a situation that Nevaeh has been in, but I've been with a narcissist who had them same tactics. And you feel like you're going, if you don't know what's going on, because she don't know what's going on. She may call him a narcissist, but she don't know what's going on, because if she did, she would implement the gray rock method to keep her sanity. It's clear that Nevaeh doesn't know exactly what she's dealing with. And this is just off the record. It's just something that I wanted to say. But I think she's into some dark, twisted shit too. That's why she can't come into connection and come into unison with what God would be trying to show her if she had a relationship with God. A true relationship with a higher power, a positive one, y'all, not the negative one. And I feel like they're all trapped. And this is the reason why we're watching this play out. This is a cautionary tale, whether you want to believe it or not. And it's up to you to decide which way you go. Do you want to follow along and act like these people and take on the personas and the decisions and the attitudes and the energies of these people? Or do you want to learn from it And we as adults with sound minds and bodies, we have that access and we have that opportunity and we have those choices. But they're not after us. They don't want us. They don't. They want the children. I don't care if you're 24 years old, you're young as fuck. They don't want you. Although you're young, they want the children. If Epstein files ain't taught you nothing at all, there wasn't a bunch of 21 and 22 and 23-year-olds running around. That was never the goal or the target. If the Epstein files ain't taught you nothing, and he wasn't nothing but a bunch of rich motherfuckers. People that run shit, that own shit, that built America on the backs of slaves, of course. But you know what I'm talking about. The lineage of these people that were doing these diabolical, demonic things operate this fucking world. Do you know that? And are still in control. Only thing missing is Epstein and his cronies. And they have been replaced. And they have trickled into our world. Because there was a time when African Americans, Mexicans, Latinos, the po folks wouldn't touch this shit with a 10-foot pole. But oh, how times have changed. It was so hidden, but now it's so out in the open that we can't fathom it. We can't get it through our brains that this is actually happening. But if you have a spiritual and a higher connection, you see the forest for the trees, and you can't be bamboozled. They want the children, not your ass. And the children are the ones that are the true victims because they don't have the capacity that we do. They don't have the option and choices. They don't have the wherewithal. They don't have the reasoning. They can't separate themselves from a lot of situations. They want the children, y'all. Let's get back into this. Because y'all think this is just smoke and mirrors. Y'all just think this is, kiki, something to talk about. No, shit is happening in the spiritual realm. Fuck the physical. And most of y'all don't even see it. Most people are speaking beyond the grave. I believe unrested souls wander the earth. We say it all the time, oh, rest in peace. Are they really? That's why I stopped going to funerals. Where it was violence, not just funeral like, oh, your mama died of cancer or something like that, or, my uncle died. I'm talking about funerals where the homie got pow-powed on the corner, head blown off. And they in the church, yeah, it was his time. Was it? Bitch, please let me leave this church before they all jump me, because I gotta go. And it was his time to go. No, it wasn't. He was 15 years old on the corner up the street from his mama's house, and he got gunned down. How was it his time to go? He's now in a better place. Is he really? Where are you going, Lisa? I gotta go. I gotta go. Because my mouth, the way it operates, everybody in here will be jumping me when we get back to the hood. Yeah, so I gotta go. I gotta go. I got some clothes. I gotta wash my hair. In the middle of a funeral? Yes, bitch. I like life. The fuck? Everybody ain't in a better place. Everybody, it wasn't their time. Stop saying that. It's not true for everybody. Every damn funeral, oh, it was their time. They're in a better. Are they? Are they really? Are you sure they're in heaven? I wonder if heaven got to get them. Okay. Because if they do, you look, bury me with ammunition, weed, and shells, just in case they trip in heaven. Ain't no G's in hell. Okay, sister, sorry. Did I cost your heart? Will I change if you help me? But don't fall apart. I wonder if heaven got to get up. The fuck? All right, y'all. Let's go. Now, what I wanted to show you guys before, because this is basically what I wanted to bring up, but I wanted to show you guys this video. All right. I found, hold on. Let me see. Let me go back. Let me show you guys this video. All right. Now, let's go ahead and get into exactly what happened with Ronnie Doe and this whole situation, because I came across a YouTube channel that really broke down the legal docs of it all. And of course, it's called Legal Doc Talk. And I just thought it was interesting because I never saw this breakdown. It's my first time seeing this video, but it sheds a little light on what happened in LA County in 2019 on that fateful day, July 24th. And another reason why I wanted to bring it up, because the anniversary just passed. The anniversary of this man's unaliving and this whole situation just passed. Somebody got to be feeling some kind of way, right? So let's go ahead and get into this, you guys. I just wanted to show you guys this right quick before I let you go, and then I will be in the chat, all right? Let me go ahead and bring this up. And let's get into this, okay? Do I have it timestamped? Hold on, y'all. Let me make sure you guys can see this. All right, hold on.
If you got hit, even if you were not
Hold on, y'all. This is Chrisean'S ex Ronnie Doe's 2019 LA County case and his plea deal broken down. And it is on Legal Doc Talk. If you guys want to watch this video in its entirety, make your way on over to Legal Doc Talk. And I love the way she broke it down. I love her professionalism. And I think it is a must see. Okay, hold on.
Karan Kane are incident that happened and a man was unalived. So this man was Geronimo Lugo Vasquez. He was 45 years old. I have done extensive research in trying to find out who this man is. There have been some sources that said he was part of the cartel, but that I haven't found any concrete information to say, okay, this is who Mr. Vasquez is. The only thing that I was able to find that is concrete is this here. Is saying that he was a 45-year-old Latino male. He was unalived on Wednesday, July 24th, which is 2019, after being powed in historic South Central, according to the Los Angeles County Medical Examiner coroner's records. So this is all the concrete information that you're going to get. If you even try to Google, there's going to be like TikToks and stuff like that, and it's talking about Ronnie. And then there's like one mention of him being, and not Ronnie, but Geronimo being part of the cartel. But like I said, there's no factual information that we can get in order to relate those two. All right, so that is that. Now the next screen that I am showing you guys is the actual charges. So let me see how it pulls up for you guys. I'll make the screen a little bigger. Okay. So here, as you can see, the filing date was 7/30, 2019. He was arrested on July 26, 2019. And so here were the charges. So the first one is this. And as you can see on November 5th, 2019, it was dismissed due to a plea negotiation. The second one, the carrying of a loaded handgun, and it was not registered. He plead nolo contendere. All right. So that means that he's not saying yay or nay. He's just going to accept the consequences that come with it as if he was guilty. Same with this here, manufacturing import, and this is for the magazine of the clip. I'm not a pow pow person, but I do know that they have like those extended clips that can hold more rounds, if I'm not mistaken. And so he was also charged with that. So on both of those, he pled nolo contendere. Now, here's the crazy part. This first one, it says dismissed due to a plea negotiation because he this is what he worked out. This is the plea. So they said, you take this, then we'll go ahead and drop this. That's pretty much what happened. Those are the parties. Now, I know that I've been watching a few lives on Instagram, and people advised that he stated that he came up with the funds for to pay this lawyer in California. Y'all, I done went on his mother's Facebook, and they had a whole marathon. They called it a Coronathon, where they raised money for his legal fees. I also found a GoFundMe page on Twitter. That's how I found it. It was on Twitter. I believe it was one of his classmates. Saying that he is in need of legal assistance since July. And so they were just trying to get, you know what? Let me see if I can do it on here. I'm going to see. I'm going to see if it pulls up. Oh, it does. So yeah, I've been doing this since last week. All right, so here you're going to see the GoFundMe page. So his mother, pretty much the community was coming together, helping him come up with the legal fees. And here it says since July 26, 2019, Karan has been detained due to charges which led to his arrest. Karan is a brilliant young man that is 19 years old. He graduated from Arnadale, excuse me if I'm saying it incorrectly, high school in 2018, and he was pursuing his career in music at the time of his arrest. The family and friends of Karan Khan, I'm sorry, I said Karen, Karan Kane are seeking donations in the effort to raise funds for his legal fees and money towards his bail. Karan is currently being held on a $2 million bond in which the family will need to raise $200,000 in additional need of money towards his legal fees, which may exceed $100,000. Okay, so 40,000. Not quite sure as to where he got that number from, but it was way more than that. So that's the GoFundMe page. So I want to show you guys that. All right. So going back to exit out of this. So going back to this, this was the state of California district attorney, and then his attorney as well. Now going into the proceedings, as you can see, you know, starting from July 2019 all the way to December 24th, 2019. Here's the part I want to get to, the sentencing. All right. So mind you, the first charge was dropped because he took a plea on these two. So for the carrying of a loaded handgun, which was not registered to him. So here it says confinement, so low term at county jail. So he was confined to county jail. He served 102 days. Based off of his mother's Facebook post, he was released on March 20th, 2020. March 20th, 2020. So I'll read this to you guys. Here are the comments. So it says, the defendant asserts his Fifth Amendment right in refusing to sign the prohibited persons relinquished form. Non-appearance date is set for 11/12/19 in Department 50 at 8:30 a.m. to allow probation department to prepare a report. Copy of minute order and probation log sent to the probation department. Let's see. The court advises the defendant that failing to sign the prohibited persons relinquished form will result in imposition of a $100 fine. The court orders the fines and fees stayed. The defendant waives presence for a restitution hearing. The defendant gives a Harvey waiver as to count one. They did a Nook Pro Tunk prepared on December 24th, changing the sentence from being state prison to county jail. So I'm assuming that on the sentencing, they actually had the state prison, but they wanted to change it to the county jail. That's why they did a Nook Pro Tunk, just a clerical error. Now Harvey waiver, let me see. And now it says a Harvey waiver to count one. So remember the Harvey waiver, the first charge we saw was the unaliving. Okay. So here's what a Harvey, I had to look it up. I don't know everything, y'all. So a Harvey waiver is a legal agreement in California that allows a defendant to waive their right to not be punished for dismissed charges. I'm going to read that again. A Harvey waiver is a legal agreement in California that allows a defendant to waive their right to not be punished for dismissed charges. So it says, here's the explanation. A Harvey waiver is often used as a part of a plea bargain when a defendant is charged with multiple crimes and the district attorney agrees to dismiss some of the charges. In exchange, the defendant agrees to pay restitution or be punished for the dismissed charges.
Okay, so you guys heard that breakdown, all right? And ultimately, what saved Ronnie from doing probably damn near life in prison was the Harvey waiver. And honestly, the fact that it happened in California, because, you know, it for all states is different. And I think this is the reason why he specified in California, justifiable homicide is how he characterized it. But when she breaks it down, we know that the Harvey waiver is how he saved his ass from prison. Okay. Now we know the offense date was July 24th of 2019. He was arrested July 26th of 2019. Now he was charged with red rum, which is 187. He was charged with having a unregistered firearm. And he was also charged with the ammunition or the magazine or whatever whatever went along with that firearm. Now, in order for the red rum 187 to be dismissed, he had to take the charges for the other two crimes, right? Now, it was dismissed on November 5th of 2019. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, she said he was released in March of 2020. Okay. So 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 10. So he probably was in prison for about, or in jail for about 7 to 8 months. And I think that satisfied the time he would have had to do for the other two crimes that he was charged with, y'all. Okay. And that was the plea negotiation that he got. Okay. Now, Ronnie also spoke on the Quran-a-thon, okay, that he did use in order to raise money for his legal expenses. And it seemed to have worked. Now, I don't know how much they raised or who, what, where, but ultimately, this is why we're here where we are now, okay? Now, I went over the whole Mookie situation, right? There's ties in and out of prison. We don't know what's going on with that. The whole DNA situation with Quran in pursuit of proving or not, all he wanted to know was he the father of Junior? Okay, ultimately, at the end of the day, a quick swab of the cheek or a blood test could have solved that. But the fact that Chrisean fought him tooth and nail out of spite, right, is the reason why we focus on and believe, or at least most of us believe, that Chrisean has something to do with him being unalive. On top of the fact that she's known as a setup queen. Well, who said she was a setup queen? Well, her family members, Tasiki, Chastity. We've recently heard Blueface say it in an interview. Okay, we've heard AJ say it. Well, not too sure on that. I don't want to throw her under the bus, but those other three, we definitely heard. And Ronnie, exactly. Everybody said it. Everybody said it. All right. Even she said it in not so many words in the things that she says. Okay. You guys remember the whole Bino thing? You guys remember the whole, and I'm going to throw this in there. Y'all don't remember when she threatened Neon and Ryan Garcia? You don't remember what she said on the phone? Yeah. Go look up that video. Go look up the video where she threatened Neon, the streamer, and Ryan Garcia, the boxer. Go look up when she was threatening Blueface. Go look up when she was threatening Bino. And in all those references, she refers to Ronnie, not just unaliving some random person. No. She references or says blatantly out of her mouth, Ronnie. Okay, she threatened Dean too. Right? She is unhinged, you guys. She may seem calm, cool, and collected. She may seem on the cuckoo side of life. She is one that flew over the cuckoo's nest. Okay, not just Jack Nicholson, Chrisean Rock, and a few of her family members. One flew over the cuckoo's nest. All right, Girl Interrupted. Go look it up. Go watch that movie. Girl Interrupted. All right, Frankie and Alice. And the unaliving of a man, taking a man's life, and then she's sitting online, yeah, you know, we did this and we did that. Girl, I want to come slap you. And I could just imagine if it was my loved one. Now, I'm not turning these people into sinister people. I'm not turning them into criminals. I don't know them from a can of paint. They are probably lovely people. But I ain't a killer, but don't push me. And that is the attitude, that is the sentiment, that is the avenue that I'm going down. I'm not trying to put anything on anybody. These people might be the most peacefulest, forgivingest people in the world. But from what the internet is saying, they not happy. And who would be? Now I don't know what the shenanigans was with you and a 45-year-old with some 19-year-olds. I just don't fathom that. I don't understand it. Look, it seemed to me that they were in some type of halfway house. Now she was saying it was for the students that went to the college or something like that. And I'm not trying to use ageism because I wouldn't want anybody to use ageism on me. But just the connection alone spells shadiness. You know what I'm saying? Where a come to Jesus moment could turn into somebody losing their life. And the way that Ronnie described it was brutal. That man was powed in the face twice, 2 to the dome. He fell flat on his face. Did you guys see how Ronnie described it? So I don't know, y'all. I just wanted to bring up this point because you know how my mind is. Now, in closing, I would like to show this video. Hold on. Because in closing out this conversation, all right, and I will be back with another live. Hold on, y'all, so I can see this. Let me see. I did find a video of Mookie. Who is it? It was a video of, because you know they're throwing Petey in the mix. Now, I don't know how he's involved or how he's not involved or what, but he has ties to Quail as well. Okay, I just found some videos, not videos, but some photos of him and Quail. This man is all up in the mix. So there's some truth to what's coming out that man's mouth. I don't care how ignorant he sounds. I don't care. I don't care how ghetto, fabulous everything looks. This man is tied to everybody personally. He has a personal connection with everybody that we've talked about. The one person that is linked to all these people is Quail. From trauma to Chastity baby daddy trauma, to Petey, to Chrisean, to Chrisean's family, to Chrisean's daddy. Why is you in a one-on-one conversation with Chrisean daddy talking about Chrisean like a dog? And you just chiming in, just the talking. Like, y'all don't find that weird? Now let me see if I can find this video, you guys. Where is it? Hold on, y'all. Because I don't think it's here, but I found a video of, who did I say? Petey. Okay, Petey was in the video. Chrisean was in the video. Mookie was in the video. Kareem was in the video. And they all were on IG. Hold on. Let me see. Hold on, you guys. Because now I don't see it. Hold on. Let me see. Out now. And what does it say? Okay, so I got this off of YouTube, but for some reason now I don't see it. Y'all, don't tell me I don't see it now. Let me see, y'all. Hold on. Girl, now I can't find it. Let me see, guys. Hold on. Yeah, I wanted to show you guys the video. It's so many videos I wanted to show you guys. We're going to come back and I'm going to do not even a part 2, but I'm going to talk about some other things that I wanted to talk about. I just didn't want this to be too long. But now I can't find the video. Hold on. Anyways, y'all, it was a video of Chrisean, and Mookie was in it. And I thought it was a short, but now I can't find it, y'all. I'm going to have to come back with it. Chrisean, Rock X, Ronnie. Whack 100 has something that is in the mix too, y'all. Like what? Now I cannot find it, y'all. I did not know. Let me look on, hold on, you guys. Let me look on Reddit and see if it was on Reddit. Hold on. Let me see if it was on here. Because that is so strange that now I cannot find it. No, it's not. I'm sorry, y'all. I guess I didn't save it. This is crazy that I don't see it. But I really, really wanted y'all to watch that video. I might put it in a short because I can't find it. You know what? Let me put it in the title. I mean, in the search bar, and let me see. Wait a minute. Hold on. Wait a minute. Let's see something. Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to look. No, I don't see it at all. That's crazy work. All right. No, I'm gonna have to look it up, y'all, because I don't see it. Let me see right quick if I can look it up for y'all, okay? Let me take this down. Let me see if I can look it up. Because what? Hold on, y'all. Who did I say? PD? I don't even know what it was called. PD. They were on IG Live. Let me see. Let's see if it will come up. Oh, damn, I spelled Chrisean's name wrong. But let's see. Nah. You know what, you guys? I'm going to make a... I'll find it and make a shorts out of it, because I don't want to waste you guys' time and I can't find it. Chrisean Rock on IG with her sister live. No. Damn, y'all. I just don't get why it didn't save it. But anyways, y'all, that's all I got. Okay. Let me come to the chat and see what you guys are saying before I let y'all go. As a matter of fact, it just popped up. It was like random. Let's see, y'all. Hold on. Let me go a little bit further down. Nope. Oh well, y'all. Like I said, I'll find it and I'll put it in a short. Okay. It is what it is. I don't know what happened to it. Let me see what you guys are saying. And I appreciate you guys rocking with me. But let me see what you guys are saying, guys. All right, so let me look at the comment. I hate when that happens when I have something and I can't find it. I just hate that, but it is what it is. Has anyone heard from Quail since Sunday? Hell no. We have not heard from Quail. We have not heard from Quail. At least I haven't. And I found his IG too. I got my notifications on. At first, I didn't know where people were getting those videos from. And I finally found his IG. And I haven't heard hide nor hair from that man. I don't believe Quail has anything to do with it. He's way too slow. You may just be right. Because the slowness in that man is just like, what? Do you think that this crime will be solved now that TMZ got involved? I think it will get more eyes on it. I think it will be more legitimized because, you know, as big as some of the content creators are that speak on it, I still think that TMZ's platform speaks more and holds more validity and more volume and reaches more people. And it's like more, it's considered like legitimized. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how to say it though, but yeah, yes, more eyes on it, and it's on a different platform, a national platform. Quail attended PD's high school graduation. Yeah, he's just all up in the mix. Quail's been quiet. He said he's supposed to post an update tomorrow. Hopefully he will. He's shook. He can walk around here and act all like this, all nonchalant. Boy, anybody in their right mind would be shookest. Okay? Anybody in their right mind would be shookest. Like, come on now. You know? I hear you. I'm from Baltimore, and dudes will unalive someone and walk away like it never happened. The entire city will know like an open secret unless you harass the police detectives too. Yeah, I believe that. All the same folks I named in Ronnie's unaliving. Consequences pending. Her sis is the same way. They love threatening. Yeah. What's up, Senecas? Thank you so much for tapping in. Well, you say, well, has gotten away with so many unalivings that she feels untouchable protection from her daddy. Something. Because she don't look to be shaking in her boots, talking about she leaving the country. And she just spoke on it. Have y'all heard that Chrisean'S finally spoke on the whole Ronnie situation? I think that's how in this video, okay? Because I can pull that up. I got that. Okay. I want you guys to hear what Chrisean had to say about this whole situation. Let's go ahead and get into that, okay? Krusty's trying to spin her own narrative again. I heard Krusty, Father Eugene, Quail, Petey, and nephew, Tessa's son, were in a car and pulled up on Ronnie to unalive him. The entire family knows. Ooh, y'all, on the road to 15K. Don't forget that, y'all. Like, comment, and subscribe. Grab your membership. Thank you guys for tapping in. Quail gonna tell. Quail was stalking Ronnie, and I believe he's the unaliver. A lot of people do. Something is wrong with Quail. He needs a drug rehab and therapy. Yeah, they always just rolling up in front of us. What do you do when the camera cuts? Because y'all don't be acting like y'all just on some good. Okay? Y'all don't act like y'all just smoke some good. Y'all be acting like y'all on marijuana and what? You rolling up and what? What else? And because y'all don't just act like y'all smoking the good. Okay? I don't know if you sipping, leaning, popping, fiending. I don't know. But y'all be acting and sounding like a bunch of dope fiends. Okay? And dope fiend is way more than just rolling up and smoking plain old regular, smegular, degular draw. Okay? The good, you know, definitely. But this is more than just the good. This is more than just the good. Yeah. So shout out to everybody in the chat. Let me give you guys a quick shout out. And then I am going to play Chrisean'S response to everybody talking about this Ronnie situation. She's finally responded, y'all. Okay. Shout out to Angela. You are back. Thank you. Thank you. Extra Smoke Dragon. Top shelf. Yes. Top shelf, babes. Hey, 2T. Thank you so much. Shante, shout out to my mods and my members. Of course, thank you guys so much for holding me down, for representing Blown Society, and for doing all that you do. I appreciate you. Bria in the building. Thank you. McCole Kelly in the building. Shout out to you, the Petty Pendergrass. Always a pleasure, love. Vince Jackson, you said she knew that baby did not belong to Blue. Yeah. Yes, she did. And still going with that narrative. Ain't that crazy? Joni in the building, Senecas, what is up? Thank you guys so much for tapping in. If I skipped you on this one, I will catch you guys on the next live. Letitia, Nicole, Shante, Loretta Gibbons, thank you so much for being a member, love. What is that? Anetti? What's up, Anetti? Thank you so much for tapping in. That's Val. Alex is in the building. Miters, what does that say? Miters? Sorry if I'm crucifying y'all names, but you guys, I'm just showing love to you guys. Arena, always a pleasure. What's up, KP in the house? Thank you so much for joining the VIP. Shante, Jesse from the NAP. Thank you so much, love, for being a member. I appreciate it. I so appreciate my members, you guys. I love y'all. Alex in the building, GG77, always giving her opinions and never switching up. Okay. A lot of my VIPs are that way, and I love it. Thank you so much, Joyce, for tapping in. All right, you guys, let's go ahead and get into, and as always, I have to thank Melody Sweet Like Honey for the 440 jewels, love. The one and only. Thank you. I really appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. Corrine in the building. KP. Miss Anna Mae. Prettiest Nikki, of course. The Petty Pendergrass. Brittany, bitch. I missed my t-shirt that said it's Brittany, bitch. I wore that thing till it had stains on it. Love that name. I just love me some Britney Spears, y'all. Let's see. GG77, Brown Eyes in the building. Like I said, if I didn't get you on this one, I will catch you guys on the next one. All right, so let's go ahead and get into this, you guys. I am going to show you what Chrisean had to say. Hold on, because I feel it's important. I feel it's a good way to go ahead and end this video. Let me go ahead and bring that up for y'all. Since I couldn't bring you the video of them on IG, I will leave you guys with this video. Let's go ahead and see what Chrisean had to say about this whole situation. The video is about, is this me putting it in the chat? Oh, okay. I was about to be like, is that it? Okay, hold on, y'all. Let me go ahead and make sure you guys can see this and add this. I think it's about 4 minutes, you guys. We're going to go ahead and end the video like this. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and come back. All right? Come back. Okay? Let me see. As a matter of fact, I'm going to play a couple of videos just because they fit this narrative, and then I'm going to play Chrisean's response to the latest of what's going on. Okay? All right. Ooh, and y'all, did y'all know that Jaden confirms that Blueface is a snitch and got beat up in jail for telling who gave him the K2, and then they on his face. And then she also says that's why he got all them tattoos. Now, the reason why I bring that up is because I mentioned that before, is that he did not get those tattoos willingly. They almost look like they're a joke, right? MLB baseball, the chase sign smack dab in the middle of his forehead, right? It almost seemed like the tattoos that he came home with were a cruel joke, y'all. We're going to come back and talk about that, but it was in here. I just thought I'd mention that. Why? Because, girl, I be mentioning shit randomly. But let's get back. Let's get back on the topic. I'm going to play 2 videos from Chrisean. The first one is Chrisean telling on herself in 4K, all right? Chrisean just admitted that she knew Roddy was about to be unalive. She said Blue is about to die too. Okay? Now, this may be an old video, but the she's saying ain't old. The shit she's saying is today. All right? All right, you guys, let's go ahead and get into this. Then don't leave, because we're going to end with what Chrisean has to say about the situation today, right now. All right? This is a new live. It's her live from when she just came back from Miami. That's only been a day or two. All right? So I'm going to leave you guys with a little something, and then I'm going to leave you guys with the latest. All right? Until next time, America.
I said, it's crazy because you're going to die before I die. I just felt it. You can feel when somebody about to die. Because when Karan was doing that weird shit, I told him, you're going to die. He ended up dying. Not because I wished it on him. It's just you can tell where people is going. Or if you got a gift or discernment, you could tell what certain shit is. So when I say the truth, y'all try to paint me like I'm a fucking genie. Or I could just be wishing death on people. No, that's just what it is, because that's all you're putting out. You're harming the next individual.
I know, I don't give a fuck. Fuck the bitch Saturday. I invite her to the book.
Telling you. Then on top of that, boom, they talking about Quran, yada, 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 open investigation. Bro, that got nothing to do with me. His death has nothing to do with me. Yes, he made my life about him. Why? Because he needed money. He was desperate. He was desperate. But guess what? He was high. He was on perks. He was on Molly. He was on lean. He was drinking. Where was his parents then? Where was his family then? Nobody was holding Quran accountable. Falsely claiming my son while high as fuck. Nobody held him accountable. Nobody. Nobody was trying to save him before he died. Nobody was trying to save Quran before he died, bro. Because you sit over there, you act like y'all wasn't trafficking the drugs through his basement, which was his grandma, his mom's basement. Like, y'all keep trying to put this narrative out, and then I keep being quiet because I low-key love Quran and I got respect for his family. But when y'all not trying to, like, really say what really happened, say what's really going on, that's what's making me mad for real. Because I'm sitting at the gym. I lie to you not. I'm sitting at the gym. I answer my phone. I tell them, come in. There's investigators. They're like, hey, we know you didn't do it. We got his phone. Yada, yada, yada. We're recording this. Yeah, record it all. Record it all. Because y'all need to put the end to it. Y'all need to find out who really killed that man. I'm tired of that. Keep trying to, like, everybody riding on my coattail for controversy. Yes, it's getting on my nerves. My child father, he's heard about something, bro. He's hurt that I left him when he was in jail. He wanted me to stay in the house. He wanted me to stay in the house when I was pregnant. He wanted me to be there for him when I couldn't be there for myself. He wanted too much from me when I was pregnant. He wanted too much, bro. My baby dad, Blue, he wanted too much, bro. I had enough. I couldn't do what he wanted me to do, bro. Okay, I chose myself. I got in the gym. I got my life right. My son, he's going to be walking. He's going to be talking at his own pace. But for everybody to sit here like, I'm not getting attacked is crazy. I'm getting attacked from 3 different things, maybe 4. Like, when my homegirl passed me the evil eye, I just knew something was off. Like, it wasn't because of her, but I just know, okay, evil finna start knocking at my door. I'm talking about banging like, pretending something that it's not. Like, I could literally cry right now. Because my heart is so big. I love God. I love really hard. But for you to get on a flight, for you to risk your life, your freedom, and for it to be another narrative that have nothing to do with what happened, it's crazy. Then all these trolls keep talking about Quran. He's dead. He is dead, bro. Y'all never asked me that one time how did I feel about it? Did it hurt me? Did it move me? At that point, I already stopped loving him. Not like that. When he died, I had no feelings in my body because it was like that person was trying to kill me before he left. Real shit. He really was. He was trying to diminish my character, my image. He was trying to clout chase off of my son that I love the most. Like, people be doing stuff and don't know what be actually the after effect. What? All y'all sound dumb, bro. All y'all sound dumb, bro. Like, and that's what I'm saying. Like, there's a lot of evil attacking me at one time, bro, and I don't fuck with it, bro. I don't care what nobody say, bro. I'm in the gym. I got a fight coming up. I'm traveling for stream. My baby dad pop up at the fucking airport. I went to sleep, chat. I could show y'all my messages. I went to sleep, chat. When he said he's not coming, I went to sleep. I didn't say nothing after that. You know what he said? I land at 5. Am I breaking? All right. I gotta go. I gotta go to the hospital and support. Somebody I love is in the hospital and it's fucking me up.
We all think that.
Yeah, this is why you heard her say about the little nigga, Lil Ronnie. Like, baby, you gotta remember, whenever you get an unaliving like that, and the shit get too quiet, that means they investigate, and there's something coming to the investigation. Now, what they saying and what's true is, court date was that Friday.
Wow.
They say Rock flew out there that Tuesday and Wednesday. And that night, old boy get unalive. So, I know which way they gonna try to go. They gonna say that's motive. All it takes for one of them little dirty ass niggas that somebody gave $2,500 to, to get caught up in another case and say, I give you this and let me go for that. And it's gonna be on.
That's
Hopefully that ain't the case. But it's looking a little.
Yeah, the timing is crazy. The whole internet was saying the same thing. Hell yeah, hell yeah. And then the more that little baby get older, they keep putting they updated
He look just like him. Did y'all see his baby picture? What the
Yeah, that's crazy. Because when a baby is so little, you know what I'm saying? Everybody was like, okay, she been messing around with Blue. That's probably his baby. That's probably his baby. But as that baby
Nah, one thing
matures,
Blueface
it
kept it
don't
real
look.
with. Blueface told you when he looked in her phone, she was 10 different niggas.
Mm-hmm.
You
Mm-hmm.
know that? He
Yeah.
said it. That's why he said that's Charles Barkley, baby.
And wasn't Ronnie at the hospital with her allegedly when she
Definitely.
had the
I
baby?
ain't know allegedly he was there.
Why would her ex be at the childbirth?
If they
Okay.
wasn't,
That part.
and that was
Remember, the spies the one found the spot where she had the baby at. Remember, because she didn't go to our regular hospital. She went to some private shit, and whatever she put up on IG Live, the spies went and Googled all the private spots that deliver a baby and found all the decor in the background, the same one. That's how we
wow.
knew where it was at.
I hope this all blow up in her
And
face.
she
Please pray
lied
that
like
she
on
don't.
that lie detector test.
Girl, she lied all the time. Remember, she lied and told about he beat her while she was pregnant. Like, girl, shut up. Then gonna say I love
Say all
him. He
kind of
doing
shit.
all type of shit. Do you not know that man is cased up? What is wrong with you? Like, why are you trying to get him another case? Like, that
That
girl,
child is so
ooh.
much responsibility. Like that baby he's a 24/7 care child. And she trying to be out here streaming, living her little best life, trying to get her name buzzing again.
Yo,
And that
Ruth.
baby's gonna get taken away from her.
So,
What's
I
up?
Ruth,
hope
you
so.
serious? They saying that she just left the baby in the car again?
Yeah, they said that the baby was left at a beach party. On the beach during the beach party, and then somebody took
Is gonna run from that like that is if they know. You know what I'm saying? That's it.
I got problems on problems on problems on problems on problems on problems I solve them. I run through the money, the pressure be calling. Left on my blessings, I feel like I'm falling. The birdie is back, tell me I'm garbage. I'm going through something, that's why I ain't calling. Phone and progression, it's all that I wanted. The phone in affection, I summon and dub it. Cause I got problems on problems on problems on problems on problems on problems I solve them. I run through the money, the pressure be calling. Left on my blessings, I feel like I'm falling. The birdie is back, tell me I'm garbage. I'm going through something, that's why I ain't calling. Phone and progression, it's all that I wanted. The phone in affection.